no Isaiah Watts, no Rahards Favors, both out indefinitely. Dane Erikstrup stealing the inbounds pass for Portland to Nate Calmes. And Erikstrup an offensive rebound.
Offensive rebounding has been a big problem for Portland. They've got to do a better job.
Around the perimeter, Dane Erikstrup lets it fly from the wing. Portland hasn't won in Pullman. Last Portland win in the series came in the year 2000. Shot blocked out of the corner. Vince campaign.
He plays really hard. You see his closeout. He came all the way from the lane, and Vincent Delano thought he had enough space to get the shot off. Exactly.
Price trying to post up.
Yeah, mismatch right there.
Swings it across. Over to Dane Erikstrup with his second triple this afternoon.
It's a nice pass here from Price. Finds his teammate on the opposite side. And again, it's just too comfortable. Now again,
allowed 4. Portland right now suffocating Washington State. Nate Calmes, a teardrop on the run.
That's a tough shot right there. One of the few one-and-done trips.
Nate Calmes, he can turn up the tempo, and he gets the big bounce for the bucket.
Both teams firing from downtown. 15 threes attempted already. 16 make it, 8 for each team.
Ethan Price taking it inside for Washington State.
To open three-point shots.
And right now it's 5-3 on the offensive glass for Portland. Dane Erikstrup wants his third 3 of the half. And all of his points from downtown here at half number 1.
Excellent execution. There's a sloppy turnover right there. Really good execution out of the timeout.
And Erikstrup.
1. This is an out-of-bounds play. There's a double screen. Can't get there quick enough. Austin tries to fight over the top. And a team that scores a ton of points.
They did say it was enough of a hold by Chris Austin to put the clock at 20, so it goes into Lawan Watts. He would have been able to do it with under 5.
Good execution right here. Watts, Chris Austin, just not big enough, and he throws.
They get away from his teammates in the backcourt. Ballou and Thrasterson blocks him away.
The energy that Tomas Thrasterson brings to the table. He stayed right with the drive right there. Dane Erikstrup has been the hot man for Washington State so far. 11 points already. Lawan Watts, nice move. And Watts is such a talented player. Again, drives baseline. He's cut off by the help by Micah Ballou. He just reverse spins and makes the shot over Todd Jones. He made that look.
And Dioka for another offensive board. Nate Calmes, all he needs is a little window, and he splashes it home.
On the foul, let's see what the call is. Calmes catches the big man coming at him. He goes right by him.
3 of his 4 rebounds have been on the offensive glass. Calmes, about that behind the back, over the shoulder and in.
He's such a big, strong guy. He's got a good touch. I'd like to see him be a little more efficient and close.
That was heat check for Calmes. Another offensive rebound. Okafor, and he puts it back in for the Cougars.
Calmes looking. I think they're going to set a screen. Yeah, here it is. Pick and roll on top. He turns it down.
Into the corner for 3 for Thrasterson. Case Wynot, his turn for an offensive board.
Played very, very well, and it's getting away from him a little bit right now in the final 4 minutes.
Nate Calmes wide open 3. Dane Erikstrup adds his name to the offensive rebounding tally, and he'll have a chance for 3.
But he's not a physical player. Kelson Gebber should be able to hold the box better than he did. Truth be told, it was also kind of a deep rebound, Trav. It took a deep hop back there, but again, when you're on the offense.
Tomas Thrasterson just got that across to Nate Calmes.
Careless pass.
Lawan Watts showing his strength in the post for the Cougars.
As Lawan Watts.
A game that was once 25-16. Washington State taking control. All Cougars to the basket. And Tomas Thrasterson. 8 to shoot for Lawan Watts. He's going to try to take Aussie Rap now. He kicks out to Ethan Price.
Did a good job.
And Ethan Price, that's why you can't leave him wide open, has his first 3-pointer of the day.
Oh, careless pass there on the inbounds.
Nate Calmes, he's so good. Ethan Price after the 3, now in the post. Versatile player, first the 3, and then the post move to the hook shot.
Always the correct call. You see Erikstrup right here, his penetration. Penetration's always a problem Price has done a good job looking outside in Seattle. Probably the best player in the history of Australian basketball.
They said Austin's foot was on the line, so they signaled it as a 2. Parker Garrett's gets a chance for 3. See if they can get one this time down. Case why not into Lawan Watts. Jermaine Bonsager-Webb is in for Portland. Another for Nate Calmes in the lane. He's so good at that shot. He had a big confidence-building game, scoring 12 points against Gonzaga. Nate Calmes answers back for the Cougars. They're going to need it in the final 12.
Are they ever?
Nate Calmes floating one up. Diving on the deck, Chris Austin. Dane Erikstrup, though, got to it for the Cougars. Nate Calmes, Andy Okafor.
That's a heck of a play. I thought the pass was too far. This is a team that can score, but they can also run. That's a beautiful look right there. 3-on-2 fast break. Calmes came down. He knew all along he was going over the top. Andy Okafor with the finish. He made the pass the other way.
Every moment so critical for Portland here on the road. Lawan Watts left open for 3, his first second-half points. That in from Max McKinnon.
There's a good screen again being set. Double screen on the weak side. It got Lawan Watts open.
Shantae's hands.
Parker Garrett was a redshirt freshman last year, didn't play. Isaiah Watts, the only returning player who actually played by the Pirates.
Yeah, they missed 4 in the second half, and those are 4 big points right now. Lawan Watts continuing to keep the Cougars out in front.
Pretty much what they're up against every game.
5 to shoot for Nate Calmes. Tried to
Nice
shovel.
pass.
And Andy Okafor pays it off with the finish.
He's been penetrating all night, but watch the job he does. He looks one way, throws the pass the other way. Looks to the right. Andy fumbled it initially.
This per-game scoring offense for Washington State of over 80 is one of the best in recent Cougar history, as Andy Okafor skies for the slam to take the Cougars over 80.
Here's Calmes with the look. Another good pass inside to Andy to listen to us and demonstrate exactly what we're talking about.
And then Nate Calmes gets in front of a pass. He's blazing coast to coast. Nate Calmes with the finish for the Cougars.
Knows when Calmes has the ball, get open. How about Nate, though, with the steal? He leads coast to coast. Might have got away with a little shove against Dang Deet.
Dane Erikstrup slipped off open down low.
There's no such thing as garbage time for Washington State. They've only got 8 players.
Ethan Price.
So they keep it on you. This is an offensive juggernaut. And again, there's a good steal by Nate Calmes.
And a slam to punctuate it for the Cougar guard.
It's been a tough day for Micah Ballou. Cedric Howard was unanimous first team All-Big Sky last year.
Dane Erikstrup as it's all Cougars down the stretch.
Tough team to learn against, this team for freshman Dane Erikstrup. When his feet are set, it's one of the things I don't like about these new super conferences. You've got 16 or 18 teams. He's got a whole bunch of opportunities for these quad 1 wins. It's unfair. And it's not the way that we were raised. It's not the way college basketball, college sports in general, but specifically football and basketball are anymore.
David Riley saying no shots. It does go up, but it's blocked. Washington State, they find their groove on the offensive side, and they win it by 22, improving their home record to 8-1.